Welcome to a new lesson of Microsoft Word. In this lesson, we're going to learn about View tab. Okay, so View tab you're going to see on the tab sections after Review. So when you select on this View tab, you can see that there are a lot of tools how you will be able to use or view your document. Okay, so before getting into the lesson, you can see that there are a lot of these tools, and we're going to discuss about them one by one. So first off is going to be the views. I'm just going to show you an example of each and every one of them one by one too. So first off, it's going to be 3 of these layouts. Well, these layouts are according to whichever format you want to see them in. If you want to see your document in a read mode, just select on this read mode. And if you have a lot of these data in your document, it's gonna show up like a book. Okay, if you're at the if you're you don't want to see it in this format, just click on escape and you can see it will directly take you to print layout. Well, print layout is the default layout of how you can edit and then work on it. Okay, because this is how your document is going to look like in a page, so it's always on a print layout. Then we have is the web layout. So web layout is going to be how you're going to see your data in web. Okay, so all of your data is gonna collectively seen in a web layout format. Okay, so you can select on the web layout whichever you want. If you want to get out of this web layout, just select on this print layout and it will take you directly to print layout back again. Then we have is outline and draft. Let's say the outline view is going to be something which you can use as outline view, so you can see your all of your document, all of your data as an outline view. If you want to go to level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, well, all is going to be up to you. Well, as this is a beginner friendly guide, so I'm just gonna skip all of these and show you how it's gonna look like in different ways. Okay, then we have is gonna be draft. Well, as you know what draft is, if you work on it and then leave it, it's going to be termed as draft if it's incomplete. So what you're going to do is click on draft and you can see how your document is going to look like as a draft. Okay, a draft does not have any margins and other of those rulers. Okay, so this is how, if you incomplete, your work is incomplete, all of your draft work is going to look like this. Okay, as a textbook. So I'm going to go over here and go to the print layout as the view section is going to be done. Then we have is immersive. There are 2 tools in immersive section. One is focus and one is immersive reading. Okay, focus is going to be focusing on the document or eliminate distractions so you can focus on your document. Let's say you want to select on this and you can see that all of the tools has now been gone or disappeared. Okay, so you can only work on your document instead of those distractions. Let's say you have some other tools over here, other tools over here, but you don't want any distractions, so you can use these tool to use as no distraction. So I'm going to do is escape and you can see that it will directly take you out of that option, which is going to be focus. Well, this is a lot useful for a lot of people, but some of them also find it to be unnecessary, but you can try using it however you want to or whenever you want to. Then we have is immersive reader. Well, it helps you to switch to an immersive editing experience that helps you improve reading skills. So all the text which you're gonna do is gonna read aloud. Okay, let's type in something. Let's say I'm gonna type in banana. Now let's say I'm going to select on it and then type and read aloud.
Banana.
As you can see that it will spell out all of the everything which you're going to select and turn on this immersive reader. You can also column width, page color, line, syllables, and also read aloud. And after you just click on this close immersive reader and it will take you back here again. Okay, so now let's go to view tab again, and then we have is the page movement. So how it's gonna move. Let's say most of the time in default we go from up and down, right? So it's most of the time in vertical, but what if you want it to be left and right? So just click on this side to side, then it's gonna go left to right. Let's say I'm gonna hit enter a lot of times and you can see on the right side the page has been created. Well, it's most of the times used and when there is a presentation going on, but as I don't want any of those, I'm just gonna use the vertical mode most of the times. Okay, so I'm gonna do is just delete all of those, delete, and go to vertical, and you can see it has come back to its normal self. So this is how it actually will work when you use vertical and side to side one by one. Okay, then we have is the show section. In the show section there's going to be 3 of these options where it's going to be ruler, grid line, and navigation panel. Well, ruler is gonna be, you can see that there are these tools over here and rulers, okay? These are the rulers. When you deselect them, you can see the rulers have now gone. But if you select them again, you can see that the ruler has now come back on the left side and on the top of it, okay? Well, it's sometimes useful when you're using tab and when you want to align all of your text. Well, that is how you will be able to use this text or use this option called ruler, okay? Then we have is grid lines. Let's say you want some grid lines, then you can just select on this and you can see where all of your data is going to be applied, or all of the pixels or all of the cells like Microsoft Excel, and all of your data is going to be aligned to these lines, okay? But if you increase your lines or increase your font, you can see that it will sometimes be unaligned, but yet you can see the grid lines of how it's going to actually work, okay? So I'm going to go to view again, then remove the grid lines. Then we have is navigation panel. Navigation panel is going to search for whichever type of data which you're searching for in a specific type of document, or even a specific type of page or paragraph, whichever one you want. It's a lot like the find option in Microsoft Word presentation and also, you know, Excel, but it's like very simple. Let's search from banana, search, and you can see that it has searched for it, banana. Okay, this is going to search for your data, however or whichever data you're searching for. Then we have is the zoom. Okay, the zoom section has a lot of tools. First is the zoom. If you want to zoom in whichever type you want, let's say 200%, okay, and you can see that it has zoomed. There is another option to like not zoom like that, but because there is a zoom option over right here at the right bottom corner, you can zoom out, you can zoom in however you want to. Most of the time it's 100%, so I'm just going to keep it on 100%. So you can just click on this 100%, even if you like. As you can see, Microsoft Word is in default 100%, but if you like zoom out or zoom in too much, you can just directly go to 100% by clicking on this option called 100%, and it will take you to its default self. Okay, then we have is one page and multiple pages. Well, if you want to select like one page, it's going to show you the outline and whole of the page in just one panel or in your screen, okay? Even if it's like a lot of data, and even if it's not like 100%, it's going to show you the whole page at once. But if you want to select multiple pages, it's going to show you all the pages at once, okay, in a single screen. Like sometimes maybe like this, sometimes maybe like this. It will, like, you know, get aligned and arranged. Well, that is how it's gonna work. Then we have is the page width. If you want to select the page width, then you can select it or use it like this. But I'm gonna just keep it, you know, 100%. Then you can like keep it like this. But if you want to like increase the page width like this, so you can like add your data to your extent, then you can like use this. But I like using 100% because that is more suitable for me. If you want a new window, just click on it and a new window will be applied, or a new window will be directly applied on your document, okay? So you can use this. Then we have is arrange all. If you want to arrange all of it, and you can see that more of these tools has appeared up, or the new documents has been appeared up. When I selected on new window, a new document was created, but according to that same number. But when I select on arrange all of them has appeared right over here, as you can see. Okay, this is the second one and this is the first one. Okay, so you can like increase or decrease the size. When I cut it, there's going to be another one. See, so this is how actually new windows and arrange all actually works. If you want to split it, you can also split it and work on a different one. Okay, so this is how actually new window, arrange all, and remove split actually works, so that you can use like different type of, you know, different methods of how you can like save or like use your document. Okay, now let's say I'm gonna do is click on new window and just start using from here. Now we're gonna go to view, as we are quite at the end. If you want to switch windows, or like you have two documents open, just click on this switch windows. As you can see that I have two of them open. You can just switch from here instead of just cutting or like minimizing them. You can just select on from here. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut it, and I'm gonna do is select on windows or a new one. Let's say I'm gonna make a new one, and I'm going to stay on here. Then we have is macros and its properties. Well, those are a bit more complex, so I'm just going to skip it out. But if you want like properties of your SharePoint, you can just go over here and you can get the info, and you can also see when it is like closing, when I closed without saving. Then you can also inspect and protect your document however you want to. Well, those are like out of those, you know, beginner friendly ones, so I'm just going to skip all of those out. But as you know now, the basics of how the view tab works, so when you follow these steps, or even if you need these tools, you can use them one by one or whenever you need them. So hope you guys like understood everything, and thank you for watching this video.